Are we on? We're on. We're online. I think. It always takes a minute. TJ asked, does anyone have the S4 Sting Ultralight from FSReborn? Yes, I do, and that's part of the reason why I was a little confused by their newest plane, the TL3000, which is very similar. But I haven't flown the TL3000 much. I hopped in it for like one quick flight. So I don't have a super strong opinion about it yet, other than it seems so similar to the S4 that I wish they had made something different, like a twin, or, you know, it's just some different type of plane. But I mean, I'm flying the Meridian today, at least for this first flight. I'm going to fly the Meridian, which is another FSR plane, their turboprop, Piper Meridian. This is like one of my favorite planes in the game. So yeah, FSReborn's great. I think if you don't have either the Sting or the TL3000, then you'll just need to compare like their features, or compare the type of plane. Like, as far as I know, they're going to be very similar. I think the TL3000 might go a little higher. I'd have to double check. And the TL3000 also supports the GTN. The GTN 750, if you use that for your avionics. But I am a huge fan of FSReborn. I just, yeah. Since I already had this Sting, I was not quite stoked about the TL3000 release. What's up, Chase? How's it going, dude? And hey, Nikki, thanks a lot. Yeah, my throat's feeling quite a bit better. I basically just had this annoying virus for like, man, has it been like 3 weeks? Just had like this annoying cough, like super dry, sore throat kind of feeling, and just not feeling great for weeks. I had to go on my trip with it, which was kind of annoying, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. It still lingers a little bit, but you know, that's how viruses are. No magic pills or anything to take to beat a virus, so unfortunately. All right, we're in Scotland still. I'm gonna do 1, maybe 2 flights. I remember on the last stream, before I went on my trip, my internet died after 1 flight, so I only did 1 leg last time. All right, let me get this over to GPS mode. I already got the flight plan imported. I got it imported from SimBrief. It's got us going up to like 25,000 feet. There's a lot of icing, which I think is why it's got us going that high, and we're also going pretty far. I need full fuel. We have like over 200 miles to go on this route. This leg down to the south. And let me double check that I have New Sky going. Oh yeah, we have 300. Oh man, we have 336 miles. All right, that's gonna be kind of a long one. Maybe I'll use time acceleration once we're up. Maybe this was better for a business jet. I was just a little worried about the runways. And it looks like my live chat is already frozen in my streaming software. You love it. Oh, there it goes. Now it's alive again. Chase says, had the stream muted. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Not going to keep up with Meridian into S4. No. We're changing planes a lot during this, during the world tour, just because each leg is so drastically different. We went from like 400 or 500 mile legs to 200 and 300 miles, and then some coming up are under 100. So I'm just kind of switching the plane up. Oh, Rock says, haven't done a flight in 2 weeks now that I want to do one. I have a big update. Cost index on a flight plan. Oh, where is the cost index? If you're using SimBrief, just look for the letters CI. It matters if you're using the Lido format or not, but I use the Lido format for the flight plan, the OFP, which is this big document here, this cryptic looking thing. But if you just look near the top, it'll say CI and a number, which is... Wait, where is it? Oh, there's no cost. Sorry, I'm in a turboprop. There's no cost index, but it'll be like up here. in this area here where we have ground distance and all that, you'll have the cost index. But that's pretty much something, yeah, they're just going to use in airliners. But yeah, no need for a cost index on this flight. Oh, landing there in a Vision Jet's Harry, you're better off in the M500. Okay, cool. No airliner down. Yeah, I didn't even look at the... I just kind of loaded it in and grabbed a plane. But let me load up Navigraph and take a look at the runway info if we have any. Sometimes it's hit or miss at these smaller airports. This airport has no parking, so I'm started right on the runway, as you can see. Just ready to go. No parking spots here at this little one. Okay, so this is our departure. So at EGCK, it looks like we don't have... Yeah, we don't have any information or any charts. And it looks like a 3,000 foot runway. And it prefers runway 07 right now. But yeah, since I streamed last, I think it's been like 11, 12 days, something like that. My stream died, the internet died, and didn't come back for a good hour after that, so I was just offline the rest of that night, unfortunately. But a few planes got released, and I bought all 3 of them. The Super Decathlon got released by Hangar Studios. It's like an aerobatic plane. I bought it and flew around a little bit. I just don't do aerobatic planes, but the planes we've flown in the past from Hangar Studios have been fun. The Ryan Navion and Twin Navion were great. And then the Fly Simware released the C24R Sierra. So they're the team that made the Chancellor and the Learjet. It's pretty expensive. But I just flew that like once quickly before my trip, or actually after I got back from the trip. And then the FSReborn TL3000 got released. So yeah, a bunch of smaller GA planes, like 1 aerobatic and then 2, both the Sierra and the Cirrus are both single engine props, I think so. Yeah, no beyond ATC on this flight since there are no parking spots, but as we get to, yeah, we'll see. Since we're flying into so many small airports, it's just not guaranteed in general, which is totally fine. All right, I'm gonna get this thing going. I set the baro pressure automatically. Looks like ignition is on, fuel pumps are on, and takeoff config set. Our flaps, our rudder trim is not set here though, so let me go ahead and set that. We're gonna go 3 degrees right. All right, that's all set. And now takeoff config went away, so we're good to go. What's up, Underdog? You guys can totally catch up to our... I'll probably use time acceleration on this flight anyway. All right, let's take off the parking brake. Actually, let's make sure our lights are good. Up top here, what are my numbers again? Control 6. All right, manual, yes. Taxi light can come off. We got strobe, stall heat and pitot heater on. No anti-ice yet. Okay, and everything else is on. Looks good. All right, let's give it 1250 on the torque and rotate at 85. It's been a while. Whoa. $12.23. We got a little uphill here, nice. That didn't help with the takeoff, that little uphill ramp there. All right, gear up. Flaps up. Trimming out. I didn't even set up the autopilot, believe it or not. I feel like I have to like speed run this if I'm gonna over the next 3 weeks or so, if I'm gonna finish this world tour before Flight Sim 2024 comes out. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible or not. We'll see. All All right, I'm gonna get nav mode on, and I'm gonna use my shortcuts to set our selected altitude. Wants me to go up to 25,000. Which I actually need to do because we're at full fuel, and I tried to pull it way down to like 9,000 or 7,000 feet so we can get it a bit more scenic, but it said that I wouldn't be able to make it if I flew that low. So we need to get up high. Is New Sky going to support it out of the box? Nobody knows for sure. I mean, unless Microsoft drastically changes how they report all the like telemetry data that all those apps use over the network, unless they significantly change that, I would hope pretty much all of those apps, you know, like Navigraph included, Navigraph, anything that relies on your positional data, your speed data, all of that data, or is it those data? It's those data, right? It sounds so weird. I can't say it. That data. Anyway, yeah, hopefully those will all still work. All right, let's use flight level change mode. Get this set up to 140 knots, sounds good. And heading mode with nav mode on standby. All right, autopilot on. And I wonder if it turned on the ECS. Okay, ECS is on normal. Bleed air is pushed in, which is on. Air conditioning's on high. Very important. Yeah, this is kind of a longer flight. I'll probably be using time acceleration on this one. What's up, Devin? Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight up to 25,000. Your sim should load up this time in this decade. Yeah, I mean, this is we're just at the peak, the absolute. You know, only 2 or 3 more weeks. Actually, how many days is it? Like 54 days, 53 days. Days until November 19th. Oh my God, 43 days. Okay, 43 days until... Oh man, I thought I had 50 something days. That was before the trip and before getting an annoying virus. So yeah, 43 days left of this, and hopefully we'll not have 10-minute loading times. I think it's kind of neat that Microsoft is going to be streaming in all the data. I mean, you know, it's a double-edged sword. It could be great. It could be horrible. No idea. It matters if if their servers can handle it or not, and if all of our internets can handle it. All our internet speeds and reliability can handle loading in that much data. But it's kind of nuts that you buy stuff and it doesn't even load it. Like the world updates, for example, we're not just downloading those anymore, we're streaming them live on demand. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. There we go. Oh, I messed up the pillows big time. Let's get the snacks out. This is why I play the sim, really. And we will organize the pillows. Beautiful. Yeah, option to download. Yeah, you can download or you can stream it. I probably will start out just by streaming everything to see how it works. But yeah, it kind of scares me a bit. Hey Devin, how's it going? I do really like the idea of not having a terabyte of stuff downloaded for the sim, though. That's very exciting. All right, it's going to be another high and kind of boring, non-scenic flight. I think the one after this we have like under 100 miles, or it's definitely under 200. Okay, this one's 222. No, sorry, this one's 269. The next one is 222, and then 146, 84, 82, 37. So we got a bunch of nice ones coming up here. I don't know if I'll get to these tonight. The 146 is nice. Nice distance, though. That's going to get us into a smaller plane, probably. But I do want to fly all these new planes that have come out. So the C-24R Sierra, I haven't looked at the reviews. When it came out, I looked at the marketplace reviews, and it had 3.5 stars out of 5. And I haven't checked, you know, I'm still catching up, so I haven't really checked out why it got such bad reviews. 3.5 is pretty low. Anything under 4 is usually sus. So I'm not sure why exactly. And then, yeah, we have the FSReborn TL3000. The Sirius, not to be confused with the Cirrus. And then the Super Decathlon, it's just not really my style of a plane, but there is that Hangar Studios Super Decathlon I picked up. All right, 10,000 feet. We're going to leave our landing lights on. Pitot install heat stay on as well. Strobe, nav. And cabin pressurization. Should be starting any moment now. Might need to turn it to high. I'm climbing too fast. Man, it feels like I'm like out of my element. I forgot how to do this. It's been like over 10 days. When was the last stream? Was it Wednesday? 2 Wednesdays ago? I think that sounds about right. Devin says, I'm doing a trans-Pacific flight right now. KSFO YBBN. YBBN, is that Australia? Brisbane, okay, yeah. Queensland, Brisbane. That sounds intense. This isn't the 930 Blue Ninja. This is the FSR 500. It's the Meridian turboprop. The plane that I say is my favorite when it comes to GA planes. There's some things about it that are a little weird. Like the takeoff is like very shallow feeling. Like you don't just climb like a rocket ship in this thing, like you do in the TBM. But I love the features in this plane. This is like I see this as like maybe not full-on study level, but this thing has so many features to it. Like, and so does the Sting S4. But yeah, this status page, like tire pressure, like it's got tire pressure. You can destroy the alternator, the generator, the prop, the light bulbs will go out over time. It's pretty insane. Then you have the passenger comfort mini game if you want to play it. I'm in love with the Vision Jet, but in denial. If the Vision Jet had all the features that this plane has, like, I hope this becomes like the standard for planes, like going forward, like, especially now that Flight Sim 2024 is going to be doing the walk around. Which, by the way, like those, I don't know how many of the videos you guys watch from the people that got early access. But man, like looking at some of the walk around stuff is just really, really cool. You literally walk around and interact with all the parts of the plane on the outside. It looks great. So I'm sure it'll be limited to only certain planes to start. And then developers who have done custom walkarounds, I'm sure will also need to, you know, implement the new system if they want with the SDK. But I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome. These are just the things that make it feel like you own the plane, and I love it. But yeah, this one with the maintenance section, you can go through to each of these hotspots and, you know, maintain the plane. But this is not just in the FSR 500. This is also in the Sling or the Sting S4 that FSReborn makes, and it's also in the TL3000 that just came out, which is another ultralight similar to the Sting S4. The Sting is just a low wing, and the TL3000 is a high wing. I will fly the TL3000 in an upcoming leg on this though, just because I downloaded it last Thursday, I think, when it came out. The Learjet, yeah. Yeah, the Learjet, the makers of the Learjet Fly Simware also made the Chancellor, the C414 Chancellor, which people really love. And then they recently made that, is it the Beechcraft? I think it's a Beechcraft's Sierra. They made that, and I'm not sure, I didn't check before I hopped in this plane what the reviews are on the marketplace, but they were a little low when I picked it up. First step to do the feature will be a Sobo. Yeah, they have it. I mean, they showed it in the Cub, I think it was, in one of the videos I saw on YouTube. Devin says, I totally didn't have my aircraft suddenly fly up in the air before V1 almost slamming back into the ground. Happens to all of us. Yeah, the Vision Jet, if the Vision Jet got an EFB with wear and tear and maintenance and stuff, I'd probably be in love with it. You wish Flight FX would do a Vision Jet immersion. Oh, yeah. I mean, they might. It seems like they're just going in terms of like what's hot, which is, you know, start with the Phoenix and all the other Airbus A320. They did the A320 family first, then they did the 777, and the 777 came out, you know, not that long ago, and that was mega hyped. So, and now they've released the 737 package. It would be incredible if they started doing some GA planes too. But, you know, since so many people fly the airliners, and because whenever they release something like the A320 family immersion pack, that also applies to so many different makers, different developers of the A320s. So I'm pretty sure it supports like the Asobo, the Any Builds plus Asobo, Airbus, the LVFR ones, the Phoenix ones, the fly-by-wire A320. So, I mean, it's pretty. It's just a bigger set of planes that they get, you know, by doing that. But yeah, I would hope they release some GA ones in the future. That would be awesome if we could see that kind of stuff on some GA planes. They might get away with a SimFX immersion for GA. Yeah, like maybe they could do one that's a little simpler. That's just like an enhanced SimFX for GA planes. They could do it by class or something, like single engine turboprop, twin engine, you know, light jet, things like that. But yeah, I will buy all of the SimFX stuff. All the SimFX products that Parallel 42 is making, they're incredible. What's up, Wingspan? How's it going? And hey, Abdul. Yeah, it's been a bit. I went on a trip for 5 days, and when I got back, my this viral thing I've had just was so annoying. I just didn't feel like streaming for the last week or so. But feeling good enough to talk for a few hours here, so I am on. Let's get standard altimeter setting going. All right, 20,000. We're going up to 25,000 to give it some more power here. Or we're never going to get up there. Am I on Twitch? No, I just pretty much do YouTube every time. I go back and forth between multi-streaming to Twitch, but sometimes it just gets a little... It's a bit much to set up and maintain and watch two chats and all that, so... I still may someday do streaming on Twitch exclusively just for non-flight sim games. Just if I feel like chatting to like 2 of you that would probably stop by during those streams while I'm playing other games. But lately I've been playing some games with my family at night. Since I've been a little sick. We've been playing a lot. Me and my brother have been playing a ton of Satisfactory the last several weeks. It's been super fun. It's just a nice change of pace to play some different games here and there, but those games also make you use your brain, so I enjoy them. So happy about 737. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to be on the marketplace. I'm going to pick that up instantly when it's out there. Yeah, it's going to get me back in the 737. I didn't look at the description. Does it only support the PMDG 737, or are there a bunch of variants? that it supports. Does it support the... I wonder if it supports the upcoming iFly 737 MAX. I watched A330's driver on... A330 driver's video on that today. There were a few bugs that he ran into, but, you know, he's got an early access version, but pretty cool to maybe be flying the 4th gen 737s now. Hey, Bungalow, what's up? Thanks, dude. Good to be back on. What happened to the short streaming? It's same reason. I just got kind of tired of dealing with multiple chats, having multi-stream going. I don't know. I will always have this main stream up, though, as I experiment with other things. Oh, Chewy streamed it too? Nice. I also downloaded, I would not recommend buying this, but I downloaded Rex Atmos to try it out. Here, I'll turn it on real quick so you guys can see it. I forgot I had it set up for the stream already. Yeah, so Rex Atmos, I think this is such a confusing product. I don't really know what it's doing. It feels like it's a replacement for like running game filters through your NVIDIA card or something like that, but without that. So you can just go in and like, it's so weird. The interface on this is super confusing. Like there are 3 different presets you choose from or make your own: weather, atmosphere, and environment. And I don't even know if you can use all 3 of them, but I don't know why weather's even here. Like, I don't care about weather, so I'm not going to use it because I just use the sim weather. But if I go to atmosphere down here at the bottom, you can like search for public ones. So if I look, I guess you can publish them. There's like a ton of them. So if I search for real, like realistic, and then here says real daylight, realistic sky effect. As soon as I hit this little, button, you'll see it. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. As soon as I hit the little magnifying glass, it's going to change the look of the sim. So you see that it's obviously changed the colors, the contrast, the colorization. What else is it? The ambient sky color, like, so it's like applying a game filter in a way to it. So let me go ahead and apply another one. So if I go back to atmosphere, I'll search again, I guess, for public ones. I'm just looking for ones called real or realistic. So here's another one called realistic sky colors somebody made. So I'll click on this one. And now we have this absolutely overexposed look. So I don't know. This is because Flight Sim 2024 is coming out in 50 days. Do not buy anything other than airplanes. The only, and even then, if you're going to buy a plane, what is going... This doesn't look very realistic. This giant sun reflection. I don't know what's going on down there. But yeah, I'm just not sure why I would use this. Here's another one called realistic preset. Whoa, what is going on with this line? Okay. No idea. What is this? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and reset that and close that program. But I did try that program out. I don't quite understand it, why we need it. But especially because all the graphics and the lighting engine and ray tracing and all the changes coming with 2024, it makes no sense to buy anything like this right now. The only thing I would ever tell anybody to buy before 2024 comes out is planes, and the only planes I would buy are ones that, of course, aren't going to become free, like the Vision Jet in Flight Sim 2024. But buying like a higher quality plane or anything from a known developer, I would say is safe because they're going to transfer over. And I would say limit your plane purchases to known developers, you know, like, you know, Black Square, Phoenix, FSReborn, you know, developers like that that have a good track record of releasing good planes, because chances are that those developers are going to update those planes for the new Flight Sim 2024 flight model when it comes out. They'll by default be using the 2020 flight model in Flight Sim 2024. But if you buy those planes by, you know, highly regarded developers, then we can be pretty certain they're going to update them for Flight Sim 2024 and the new flight model. So, but besides that, yeah, like scenery, even Navigraph, I don't think is a must purchase right now, because we're going to get the Asobo flight planning tool that the working title team worked on with fuel, with all the fuel prediction, fuel planning, weight and balance, Lido charts, flight planning. So even add-ons like Navigraph, though I think I'll end up using Navigraph forever, basically. Those are still like maybe question marks now. Like, do you need this or not? Anyway, why would someone release a Max 8? Probably because they don't have confidence that the Max is going to be good from Asobo. Like, generally, people that fly airliners, they're flying the Phoenix, the fly-by-wire, PMDG. People are generally, when they get really into it, they're not flying the Asobo A320. Even like the working title, like enhanced 747 and 787s are not as popular as mods for the 787, like the 787-8 and 9. So I think, you know, that's just it. And generally the Asobo planes are not having things like randomized failures and working circuit breakers and all that kind of stuff. So generally, if you want the best of the best, you're going to buy a third-party plane. The best of the best is usually not the Asobo planes. Though, you know, they have some planes that are awesome. Like, people love the ATR, for example. That's supposed to get a big update this month. When is that update coming out, actually? That's the avionics update, right? Avionics update 2, I think? Or is it 3? Oh, it must be 3. Oh, that came out 6 days ago. Did I miss it? Oh, the avionics update did. Wait, doesn't this include... Oh, sorry, this doesn't include the... right. So this is a 320neo V2, which were tons of bug fixes. I'll have to try that at some point. PC6 Porter, and then the A310 got a bunch of updates, too. The 320neo, if I remember right, just got a few updates, and then the A310 had like a million updates to it. Or was it the other way around? Oh, here, I got it open here. Yeah, I forgot this came out 6 days ago. I remember reading through these release notes really quickly, but yeah, they updated 3 planes. No ATR update yet. But the ATR, I mean, with bug fixes, there's enough people that love that plane. But yeah, in general, like you end up graduating from the Asobo planes. Okay, yeah, so the 310 just got a few updates, sorry, and the A320neo got a ton of updates. And this is just a giant list of bug fixes. So, yeah, I mean, good times for the people flying the Innie builds, the A320 V2. I mean, this is, I don't even know how many. It's 100 bug fixes? I don't know. There's too many to count. I'm sure somebody's counted them. Yeah, that was the whole list. And then a bunch of updates, more bug fixes again for the Porter. So, yeah, pretty nice. Forgot that came out. Which server? Hey, CJ, we're on USA West. Just cruising at 25,000 feet. Not getting too scenic right now. We just need to be high for this flight to make it with the with this plane that I chose. I think if I chose a plane with more range, I could get down there lower. But we got a bunch of short legs for the World Tour coming up, so we'll... I keep saying this, but we're doing the most boring part of it, which is getting over to Europe, basically, getting into the UK. We've been over water for so long. Hey, Kwandal? What's going on, dude? Not even... Abdul says not even buying planes, just saving for the new sim. Yep. Speedy Blue Ninja says airplanes in the current sim will be able to transfer to 2024. Yeah, so my understanding is Flight Sim 2024 will have the Flight Sim 2020 flight model in it, and all of the planes that we get will be using the 2020 model, except for like the newest planes, which will be using the 2024 flight model. So the old flight model, which is our current one, all these planes will still work using that flight model. And then the developers can update their planes to use the new Flight Sim 2024 model. Oh yeah, DA62 and the SR22. Yeah, the SR22 is actually really good. Agreed. They, especially since Working Title redid the entire thing, including the model. Pretty crazy, yeah. But you know, in general, people graduate from the Asobo planes up to something else. But yeah, there are some exceptions for sure. We also don't have a really a competitor to the SR22 or the DA62. I guess you could do the DA42, the Cow's DA42. Will there be airport maps in 2024? I think so. Yes, I think there are as part of the charts. Yeah, feature of gifting yourself to gifting stuff to others. Yeah, you probably enter their like Xbox gamer tag, the same gamer tag that we all see. I assume you enter that, and you can gift somebody a plane, which will be awesome for the times we do giveaways and stuff, or you just want to send a friend a plane or family plane. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, -37. Let's get the prop heat on through these clouds here. But yeah, the gifting feature is going to be awesome. The rental feature is such a cool idea. It's going to be interesting to see which developers allow rental of their planes and which ones do not, because if somebody is confident in their plane, if a developer is confident in their plane, I could see that developer. Well, we just got a weather update. I'm glad I had the prop anti-ice turned on. If a developer is confident in their plane and they know people are going to love it and they think it's high quality from like a really good developer, I could see them turning on the plane rental option because they want people to pay $5 or whatever, try the plane for whatever they get it for, a week or however many hours or days they get it, and then that rental money is like a down payment on the purchase of the plane. So then you can pay, say, the other $20 if it's a $25 plane to own it outright. And then I think we'll see some other developers not offer the rental option because they just want people to buy their plane. And then if the plane isn't good, then whoops, we got all your money. There was no rental option. So, you know, we can all think of planes that we've bought that were absolutely horrible. Like the Phenom 300 comes to mind for me when I bought that. That was one of the worst planes I've ever flown, and rightfully has like under 2 stars or something, I think, in the marketplace at this point. So it might be a little bit of it might become a little bit of a red flag if a developer doesn't let somebody rent their plane in advance of purchasing it. So it's going to be another one of those things that we look at besides like the price, the reviews, and what developer it's coming from, but also whether or not they allow renting it before we determine if we want to buy the plane or not. I think that's going to be interesting. Oh, fly into the hurricane. Man, Florida is getting pummeled. It's pretty insane seeing another hurricane right after Helene coming in. So, yeah, if you guys live in Florida, play it safe, guys. Whatever it takes. Don't mess around with that stuff. Here in California, we get earthquakes, and I haven't been super frightened of an earthquake here. If I lived in Florida, like, how I see it is like, if I was here and scared of an earthquake, what would that look like for me? And then, like, assuming it's going to be like that and worse for people in Florida, like when you're used to getting hurricanes seasonally in Florida, man, yeah, it looks terrifying. Don't mess around. Captain Scam allowing rentals. You mean not allowing rentals? I think only scammers would not allow them. Yeah. Oh, you can't. Yeah, I think you meant you can't see. Yeah. Yeah. Developers that want to basically want you to buy their plane, even if it's bad, and get all your money, are probably not going to allow rentals. Cat 5s are becoming the normal now. Yeah, that is pretty nuts. Yeah, I know some people that live in Florida who are already like leaving where they live to go to a hotel somewhere else in advance of the of the storm hitting, fully hitting. I know the winds are already insane, right? Yeah, stay safe out there, guys, if you're in Florida. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, Rock says only scammers wouldn't allow rentals. Any good developer would allow a free trial to see if you like their product. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even I like the idea of the rental. I don't know if they can set it to free, can they? I mean, that would be nice if they could. Of course, yeah, as consumers, if we can try something for free, that'd be absolutely awesome. But if it costs $5 or something to try a plane, or, you know, what if you wanted to try like the PMDG 737-900 or something, and you could rent it for $10 in the marketplace instead of paying $70 for it, just to see if you like it and, you know, use it for a week? That'd be awesome. So yeah, I hope a lot of developers do that. It's a really cool feature. Cool idea. All right, we're supposed to be landing runway 7. Let me check Navigraph real quick to see if runway 7 is still preferred. Yeah, this just updated with the winds, so it looks like runway 7 is the preference. Got 6 knot headwind, 3 knots from the right on runway 7. So let's go ahead and see what we got in the database. There are no charts available for our destination here. If I go into charts, we have nothing. No airport diagram. No approaches, so we might only get visual approaches here. Yep. So let's set up for the visual 7, the straight in approach, and then for minimums, let me take a look. What's the airport elevation here? Is 14 feet. All right, so let's just put in like 1500 AGL, like traffic pattern minimums, basically, just as a reminder. All right, 1500, and we will load this in. And then we'll go in. There's going to be the en route waypoint we need to get rid of. Right here, so we're going to get rid of the destination waypoint, so it connects right to the visual. All right, top of descent, 30 minutes. This is a long flight, which is actually good because we can catch up for a bit and catch up on what I missed out on. And we can always use time acceleration. All right, let me get the, I always forget to do the rudder trim, so let me get that pulled out here. Looking at the slip skid indicator right here. This is for you guys that might not know the G1000. This little detached part of this triangle here, this little trapezoidal shaped thing, is the slip skid indicator. So we just want to step on the ball, or step on the trapezoid in this case, to get it centered. But in this plane we use like 3-degree right rudder trim before departure, and we keep that on during the climb. Good to see your guys' names again. It's been too long. CJ says flying into storms is never as severe as reality. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's fun just to play in the winds there briefly. We did that, I don't know, like 2 hurricanes ago, I think, when I was passing through, where did we go to? Was it the Bahamas, maybe? Forget where we flew out of. You hope Flow works with 2024? Yeah. Yeah, I love Flow. I mean, you know, the apps that we use every day are very, very likely to get updates. Flow will obviously take a lot of updating, I would guess, just because the whole guts of the sim are changing, is changing. Oh yeah, one of you guys asked, oh yeah, Wingspan said, will my throttle and yoke still work? Yeah, like there's no reason to think your peripherals won't work anymore. You know, it's just like, if a new Call of Duty game comes out, you can assume that your controller is going to work, or your keyboard and mouse are going to work. So yeah, I can imagine that our peripherals are all going to work just fine. It is possible if you have peripherals that rely on external software though, so if you're using like real sim gear stuff or mini FCU, you know, hardware like that, specialized hardware, or even like the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant that has software that lets the lights turn on and off, like for your gear, the red or green lights on your gear, things like that, those could possibly break temporarily until they update that software. But in terms of just like the straight up, just the bare essentials for all your axes, for your stick, your yoke, your throttle quadrants, there's no reason to think those aren't going to work. We're not going to all need to buy new hardware. That would be insane. But yeah, Flow, I can imagine Flow is going to break for a while until they can, unless they, like the devs did the first SDK live stream. Was that on Friday? The Microsoft dev team did, so it is possible that they've already put the SDK in the hands of development teams, hopefully. So, you know, if Parallel 42 has enough time, maybe they'll get it fixed before the sim comes out, have something ready to go. But I'm just going to basically assume that no third-party planes are going to work, especially the advanced ones. Like simpler ones in the marketplace, maybe they're fine, but like the Phoenix, for example, maybe even PMDG planes, anything advanced, like I'm just going to assume they're not going to work. I plan on flying all the default planes when the sim comes out. I'll try the third-party ones for sure, but I mean, there's going to be a lot of new features in the Asobo planes already. So just flying the ones that are using the new flight model will be fun. You know, you'll see like the Cub accumulating dirt on the wheels and stuff like that, and mud, and doing the walk-arounds. And so to really experience all of the new features of Flight Sim 2024, we're going to be in the default planes to start until all the third-party planes get updated. Especially with things like the, you know, grime and wear and tear and the walk-arounds and the new flight model. All that stuff is going to need, all that's going to need updating from all the third-party devs. Plus, I don't think any career mode stuff in Flight Sim 2024 is going to work in third-party planes either. So I plan on hitting up career mode like first thing. I'm going to load the sim when it comes out, assuming we're able to use it and it's not a catastrophic launch. I'm going to load the sim up, get my peripherals set up. Our controls are not going to carry over from Flight Sim 2020 to 2024 because they have this whole new system for our controls, including per plane controls. So it's going to remember overrides you make in, say, a plane like this, or say you're flying a twin engine or you're flying something that doesn't have like a traditional mixture control and you want that axis to do something else, like you're flying the ATR or something and it's got, you know, the two prop, or what, it's got like the two fuel condition handles and the two, or is it prop handles and then the two throttles? Anyway, there's going to be like per plane controls as well. So anyway, none of our controls from Flight Sim 2020 are going to carry over in the cloud like they do now if you uninstall and reinstall the sim. So we're all going to need to redo our controls, redo our shortcuts. You're in the Dark Star Concorde, nice. Wait, do I see you? The Dark Star? You'll be there way before we will. Even if you're just taking off, I got a good 25 minutes until top of descent still. 22 minutes. Rock says I can guarantee Microsoft's allowed a preferred access long time ago. It's possible, yeah. Yeah, I hope so. It would be it'd be crappy if they just got like, you know, three weeks to catch up. But yeah. Career mode is all base Asobo planes, in-game ATC, no third-party traffic injection, and single player only. Yeah. Yeah, I think career mode is gonna be fun, but I think we will be very lonely when we're doing it, that's for sure. It is definitely a bummer to hear that there's no multiplayer during it. I really, really hope they consider working on something like multiplayer missions with like a group of people fighting a fire together in the open world. Like, it would be the most incredible thing if you look down and you see somebody in a helicopter dropping off a VIP at this area down here, like a little house down here, right? And then over here, we see a fire in the mountains, and we see multiplayer people flying in their firefighting planes, you know, dropping fire retardant and water on the What is going on over there? On the fires, right, in real time while we're flying over them, like that kind of stuff. I hope that is the end game of multiplayer and the mission system and the career mode system. Like, I want to see that. I want to look down and see people doing missions while we're cruising over them. Or while we're down there, we see commercial flights flown by real players flying over us. Like, that is... That would be the coolest thing. I think I would actually choose that over shared cockpit. Because I would choose that feature over shared cockpit. As much as I've said like shared cockpit is the best feature, the biggest change they can make, I think that's actually bigger. Because every single time you fly a plane, no matter what you're flying, you would be able to see other people doing their missions. That level of like living world feel is more important than the time that you would hop in a plane with somebody else. Like, one of them happens all the time, one of them you'll probably do every now and then. So yeah, having that kind of living world with multiplayer would be the best thing ever. Yeah, immersive free roam worlds. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have that now. It's just, you know, we see everybody in the plane. if you have the planes that they have, you see other people doing their commercial flights and stuff, or flying a helicopter around, or flying a glider around. That is already great that we just see everybody in multiplayer mode. It's great. Yes, the model matching can use a lot of work, or any work at all. But if we could see people doing the multiplayer missions, like, that's just another level of like living worlds, immersion, yeah, all those great buzzwords. I want it. Shared cockpit's a pipe dream they'll never make happen. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we have no reason to think they're actually going to do it. They said that they were going to do shared cockpit for the last 4 years, or like 3-something years. It's been in the wish list. I remember looking at it every sim update and looking at the development wish list that they post and showing shared cockpit on that list for like 3+ years with the word planned next to it. It has never said started or anything like that as far as I remember. So yeah. Challenge to share the mission events because the events are scripted. Yeah, it would have to be real world stuff. They would have to they'd have to get like a real world, everything would have to be going on in real time, and everyone would have to share that same real-time mission system at the same time. But that would, man, that would be just, it would be so cool. And it is a challenge too, because like, what if you want to do a firefighting mission, right? There's a fire in a certain area of the world. You get in your plane, you're doing all your pre-flight, and while you're there getting ready, all of a sudden the other dozen players in the area have gone and they've extinguished the fire, you know? There's gonna have to be some kind of balance, like joining the event kind of thing, kind of like think like Helldivers if you played that, or any other game that has world events or world bosses in them. There has to be like that infrastructure to support it where you don't get screwed over because you hop in too late, and you know, you're flying towards it and you see the last water gets dropped on the fire, you know, and it gets put out right in front of you before you can get there, and you just wasted an hour of your time. Yeah, there's those kind of things will have to be thought through, but you know, they just need to start with one mission type at a time. But it sounds like, yeah, it sounds like the dynamic missions, like the 3 million, was it 3 million or 5 million or however many millions of missions there are in the database, that it's not like a shared system, right? Like you were not all seeing the same missions, and if somebody takes one, it goes away. Like a real-time demand system for firefighting or passengers, and yeah. You know, the third-party devs will save us. They will do what Microsoft didn't have the time to do, and then if it's good enough, maybe they'll get acquired. That would be awesome. If GTA added a flight sim mod. Yeah, we just need GTA merged with flight sim, merged with DCS, you know. Forza Horizon has community goals. Oh, nice. Yeah. Something you do individually towards a common goal. Yep. I guess it's kind of like Helldivers as well, right? Like you hop into a sector, you're fighting the enemies in that sector towards a common goal. There's a huge progress bar for the sector, and as you complete your map or whatever, you do your duty, it contributes to that overall goal. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like as strict as, oh, those 150 passengers got taken by another pilot from this airport to this airport. That would be, could be pretty intense. All right, 15 minutes top and descent. And let's see what I can find out about this airport. Literally know nothing about this airport. EGCK. I'll check it out on SkyVector. All right, SkyVector says public, yeah, 14 feet MSL, we know that. There's, again, no charts or anything. About 3,000 foot hard surface runways, 7 and 2.5. There were 2 more, so I don't know. It showed 2 more in the Microsoft Flight Sim database, but here it's only showing 2, so maybe one of them got closed. Has a displace threshold. And the runway heading is 072. And that's all the information we have. we have nothing else. And there's not even a nearest weather shown, right? Yeah, there's no nearest weather information or anything. There's just a CTAF frequency. That's all we got. You see a subscription for multiplayer career mode? Dude, I don't care. I would pay for that. I mean, they're nowhere near that, you know, that's not going to happen for years, if ever, who knows. But, you know, I mean, the career mode in general is, they're going to learn a lot from it. If they see that the career mode is super popular and everybody's demanding multiplayer and stuff, you know, like, considering we have no career mode at all, with no progression system at all outside of our, like, little achievements, in Flight Sim 2020, it's a big change for them to do a whole career mode with a tree. You're running a virtual airline with like the penalties for like wear and tear on your plane or landing too hard. I mean, it's a huge change. Not to mention you make your avatars now. You walk around in first person mode now. Since I've been offline or not streaming, did you guys, I don't know yet if you see other people in first-person mode. I'm guessing the answer is no. I tried asking it during one of their developer live streams, like the one from 2 weeks ago, and they did not answer my question, or that, you know, they didn't get asked my question. But I want to know if you can see other people in first-person mode, because if we can all fly somewhere, jump out of our planes, and see each other's avatars live walking around. They said no. Gah. What a missed opportunity. That's crap. We should be able to go land somewhere and get out and have a little meet and greet virtually. Walk up a mountain together. Enjoy a romantic sunset together. Come on. They have to add that. How is it that you can see someone else's plane flying in real time, but you can't see their avatar? They got to add that. Oh, I have prop heat on this whole time. Whoops. They have to add that. All right, we're going to go all the way down to, let's see, what's in our flight plan here for our expected altitude on final, 841 feet. We're going to set this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They added the 1,000-foot one down here. I totally forgot about this. That we can do 1,000 feet now. All right, we're just going to go down to 1,500 for our minimums for now. All right. And I'll hit the VNav early. V path enunciated down to 1,500 feet. We're on USA West, Dingle. What's up, Ross? Pass over your old house 10 minutes before you land. Nice. Hopefully we're low enough to get some, I mean, the views right now aren't bad at all. I'll just, you know, we'll on the shorter routes, we'll go low and slow. On the longer routes, we'll go high and fast. It's just how it is. Jay says I'm trying to be hyped, trying to stay hyped for the new sim. You'll be keeping Flight Sim 2020 installed. Yes, I'm gonna do the same. I have a 4 terabyte drive, so I think I'll be able to have both of them installed at once. And then, yeah, as Flight Sim 2024 inevitably takes more and more and more space, then I'll eventually delete 2020. But yeah, definitely need it as a backup. Will there be enough avatars for everyone? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think if I remember right, just watching some people make their avatar from the previews, they, like, there were like dozens of hairstyles alone. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's going to be a shortage of combinations of looks, you know, and combinations of options for the avatars for them to be, everyone will look the same. Oh, you started 3 weeks ago? Nice, Ross. Oh, how to join? You just, multiplayer is built into Microsoft Flight Sim, so you just have to be on the same server as us and we turn on an option called all players from the world map. But I have a fly command. I'll type it in the chat. But yeah, you just join the server that we're on. We're on the USA West server. So up here where you click your name in the corner, you can't see it. It's under the little airports. But if you click in the top right, you'll just see here the multiplayer server. So you just make sure you're on West USA, and you'll see everybody else on the West USA server. Or it limits it to like, what is it, 35, 40 planes or something like that, 50 maybe. But pretty much you'll see everybody. And then under the multiplayer general options, you can turn on the multiplayer nameplates like this. They're pretty ugly by default, but there are a few mods, like one called Flow, and there's some free ones you can get too. Assuming you're on PC, you can get some free mods to change the look of them and the colors so they look better. All the avatars should be, yeah, Lego minifigures, yeah. And it'd just be so cool. Like we need more interaction between players. Like I love that they're doing career mode, but man, I just really, really want some way to interact with other players besides just flying near each other, like walking around together, shared cockpit, doing a mission together. You did that and nothing happened. It's probably the first setting, Ross, on the world map. You can't set it once you're in flight, but there's a world map setting where you click in the top right. There's a flight conditions button where you set your weather and your AI traffic. In there, you need to make sure you have multiplayer set to all players. It might be on live by default. So if you're flying where we are right now and it's nighttime, you might be locked into live time of day and weather. If that's the case, then yeah, you're not on the all players setting. Rock says their implementation of career mode seems half-assed. Could have been an MMO as they're streaming everything. They just don't have they don't have the guts to do it. I mean, I hope that they'll consider it. I like to see them like address that question, you know, like if they're gonna take it further in the future. To be fair, I think it's like what they've done seems like a lot. Like a whole career mode that didn't exist before is kind of a big deal. They said there are like millions of missions, and they're doing it to cover all of those new activity types. I mean, there's so many different activity types. So I think it's pretty impressive just what we've seen, the little we've seen so far, with how many types of activities there are going to be in career mode. So they haven't done the minimum, you know. I don't think they've done the minimum. I think they've probably done as much as they can, and maybe streaming all the planes is a step towards like an MMO-like feel, where you see every plane whether or not you own it, and you see other players get out of their planes, and you do other, you know, you do missions with other people. They could kill on-air Neofly in one shot. I bet, like, I hope we'll see. Hopefully they answer this in the future, but I hope what we're seeing with career mode and with all the streaming of the data is setting the foundation for them to do more with multiplayer. And we just don't know. I don't know if they have ambitions beyond a single player career mode. I hope they do. Like we all want that. What's up, Jim? How's it going? All right, top of descent, 6 minutes, 45 seconds. We got VNav set up already. So we're gonna go down here, turn right at Guntu, and then a left at Penile, and then we'll be down here for runway 7, I guess. I'm just reading what I see, okay? I didn't name the waypoints. Let's just see how weird the turn is down here. Oh no, there we go. Okay, so this is, yeah, a very long, like 180-degree left turn here. Bit bendy at Pennell. Multiplayer needs to show the actual planes, yeah. Chase. Multiplayer needs to show the actual plane others are flying, not a generic bonanza, yeah. Well, yeah, did they say anything about that either? I don't know if I've seen an answer to that either. If they're streaming in the planes that we own, are they going to stream in planes that we don't own? Guessing the answer is also probably no, but we can all hope someday that they do it. All right, 5 minutes top of descent. No, I'm not doing it. No. I'm not ruining the flight. I can't do it during the world tour. We are going to rock out to this song, though. It's beautiful. You love to hear it. I mean, I hate to hear it, but, you know. It's a banger. I don't think I can do any failures in this. I can't turn off an engine, obviously. Dog loves it. Underdog. Years down the road when we are old, this song will come on the radio. Bring us happier times. Yeah, it'll just give me anxiety. Yeah, there's no, there are no random failures on this, so. It's just, yeah, I like the idea of the Phoenix doing the random failure. I like that a lot. Oh, Chase, thanks for the gifted membership, dude. Chase gifted a membership to Derek. Pull up your stool, Derek. Welcome to the Couch Captains. Thanks a lot, Chase. Maybe it should be that if I don't do the failure, then I gift some memberships out. Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, I can click the money button myself All right, we started our descent. 1 minute, 43 seconds. More stools. Thanks again, Chase. Appreciate that, dude. All right, and yeah, the weather looks horrible here, so this is gonna be great. We're at negative 36 Celsius up here. We'll have to see what the weather is once we get down there. No idea. There's no weather available. Maybe I'll just check out, see if there's a nearby airport with a METAR. I think like this is probably the closest one over here. Liverpool, light rain, clouds at 3,100 feet, 8-knot wind. And now let's see these ones we're passing by here. We got a METAR here. No METARs here. Shows awfulness, yeah. Yes, it does. We're no stranger to flying in horrible weather, though, so we'll be fine. In the sim, they let you do it. All right, 10 seconds, top of descent. We'll pull back on our throttle once we start that. Yeah, it's already started. Just make sure we don't overspeed. And we're gonna turn on the prop, heat again through all this crap we're about to fly through. And we'll keep it in the green as well. All right, 1,500 feet per minute, 180 knots. Need to bring the torque down to about 800. Windshield wiper was happy. Need to bring the power back a little bit more. Let's try 700. All right, slowing down. Just a little bit. All right, that should be fine. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun approach. What good weather to fly into first flight back. Hey, let me bring up Rex. Let me bring up Atmos again just to see. I didn't try the environment one, right? Is that the one that changes the clouds? How often are these flights? I usually stream several days a week. I've just, I had a trip and then I got a virus that kind of took me out of commission for a bit. I didn't feel like talking 2-3 hours in a row. But I'm usually on several times a week. It used to be scheduled like 3 days a week. But we pretty much fly multiplayer every time. I was doing airliner stuff a lot the last several months as I got into learning airliners finally. But yeah, usually a few times a week. I do have another weekend trip coming up. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, so I'll be off again. And then not too long after that, you know, within, what, a month after that, 30 days after that, Flight Sim 2024 is going to come out, so. And I plan on taking a whole week off when 2024 comes out, streaming it the whole week. Hopefully it's, hopefully it's stable enough to play it all week. Alright, it's going to clean this up by turning NextRad off. Let me see what the environment one does here. Does this change the clouds? Alright, I'm going to turn on the realistic environment. Yeah, terrain. Oh no, this is just terrain lighting. Scene coloring and tree elements is what it says. So I guess it's the Atmos one changes the clouds then. Did anyone call theirs realistic? Realistic sky, the final Atmos preset. Sun elements. Does this one change the clouds? I don't think it does. I think only the weather changes the clouds. Okay, let's try the realistic cloud setting. Whoa. Only when haze is present in the METAR. Okay, this is the cloud setting. This looks very blue. Oh, thanks, Rock Transition 7000. Nice. Yeah, you did the USA one? Yeah, that one was really fun. Alright, this is with the Atmos cloud and haze thing turned on. I just don't... I don't quite know if it... I'm using live weather. It says live weather. It just says you change the special weather elements of the set. So we're still using Asobo's live weather info. It just changes things like the fog, like how much fog there is. I don't know why it's set to none. Humidity, dry or moist. Like you would think this would be automatic. And then the cloud softness and visual cloud enhancement is on. And then it looks like the fog will only... Yeah, the fog and the haze only work when it's present in the METAR, it says. So basically getting the cloud. The cloud enhancement. I don't know what's going on down there. It's interesting looking. All right, we got a left turn at Penal coming up. And then it's going to be a long left, almost 180-degree turn to land on runway 7. So if we have a visual by then, I'll probably see. I might extend the downwind a bit. 17 knots straight across the runway. Oh, wonderful. So you're saying Navigraph is wrong? It says 5-knot crosswind, 2-knot headwind now. Variable of 5, gusting 17. $989 for the QNH. I'll just set that now. I can't set 989. I can set 988 or 990. Anyone flying through the hurricane? I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody's probably checked it out today. I wonder how good the hurricanes are going to look in Flight Sim 2024. I mean, these clouds look pretty good with the enhancement turned on from Atmos. At least it's something different to look at, I guess, since we've been looking at the same graphics for 4 years. PC specs I have on my site. I'll just send you a link, Ravioli. But I'm on a 4080 and a 7800 X3D. Running in 4K, but the stream is in 1440. And the clouds look pretty awesome. Better or worse, I'm not sure. They're definitely different. We need a 7800 X3D. I wouldn't make any hardware updates until the sim comes out, unless you're like, I think you probably can't go wrong with a video card. Like if you get a 4080 or a 4090, though, aren't we expecting like the end of October for NVIDIA to announce the next gen? It's just a little bit risky. Did AMD announce the next X3D chips yet? I don't think they did, right? The thing is, oh, we're getting some icing now. The thing is that, all right, surface de-ice. Actually, we might not need surface de-ice yet. We don't really know what to expect from the multi-thread performance and what CPU is going to be best for Flight Sim 2024 yet. So it's best to wait. Oh, February at the earliest? Okay. But, you know, if you, like, some people will need to upgrade their whole architecture, their motherboard, their RAM, and their CPU all at once, right? Like, generally, if you're at the end of the architecture from last gen or something like that, like I did, what was that, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I had to upgrade, you know, my motherboard and my RAM, you know, everything. And then if you get a beefier video card, you might need to upgrade your PSU. So, yeah, Microsoft did release the recommended specs and all that, so they didn't really say... They didn't release specs based on your resolution, unfortunately. Unless they've updated it since I saw it. I think the ideal, they said, was like... I think it's what I'm running right now. No, did they say... They said the 7900X or something, didn't they? But 7800X3D is supposed to be like the GOAT. So 4080, 7800 X3D won't be bad, but yeah. If you can wait, it's probably better to wait and see what everybody says to get. Clouds look pretty cool right now. They're quite blue, but looks kind of neat. Yeah, I don't think this changes the colors. Yeah, this just has this visual cloud enhancement. Oh yeah, you can see it change as I change these sliders. They had this, there's this threshold where it goes past where it turns from like this brownish to this bluish color. Oh, it had it at less, not more. Let me just put these all in the middle. Humidity, I mean... I actually don't think the humidity is that high right now, according to the METAR. So actually the cloud enhancement was off. This is the cloud enhancement turned on. What was on was the cloud softness was turned up. But, you know, all this is going to change. Like, nobody should buy anything that changes. I just bought this out of curiosity just to see what it's about, but just to know. But nobody should be buying any scenery, any graphics changes besides, like, maybe SimFX. Because as far as I know, that stuff's still going to be unique to SimFX. All right, we're under 10,000. We still got prop anti-ice on and windshield anti-ice on. It's maybe the tiniest bit of ice right there. Just let the boots take care of that real quick. Yeah, it just instantly went away. Just let that cycle through once, I guess. 2020 at Xbox is mind-blowing. And I can't imagine 2024 too. Like, it's just the stuff I saw with like the X Cub taking off and driving around in dirt. Was that Avangel's video? With like the dirt accumulating on the tires, and there was another one I saw where it's like the walk around. Actually, I don't think it was Avangel's. It was some, I forget who it was. I just saw it randomly served up to me on YouTube. Recommendations, but yeah, it looks awesome. Just all of it looks so good. Does it run okay on the Series S, Ravioli? I would assume that it'd be, I mean, I guess for like the lower end version of the console, it's probably really impressive. But I assume the X runs it a lot better. Everybody's still there. Looks like Rock is about to land. Ran fine for you? Nice. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty impressive that we have a modern flight simulator that runs on a console. It's pretty insane. All right, we're breaking out a little bit. 7,400 feet. We're going all the way down to like 1,500. I mean, the clouds definitely look softer. Like the softness on the clouds with Atmos is nice. I don't know if the rest is really necessary or... But it looks pretty good. Perfectly clear down there. You got a visual 15 miles out. Nice. Nothing to worry about, passengers. Get your tray tables up. All right, 6,000 feet. I'm gonna zoom the camera out just a little bit. Alright, we got about 5,000 to go until our 1,500 selected altitude is hit. Yeah, we do have the METAR here, huh? Few at 4,400. Yeah, I guess it's kind of, it's a bit humid. 991 on the QNH now. Alright, 991 is set. Winds are 110 at 7 knots, it says. So that's pretty good. Take that for runway 7. So little mattering the magnetic translation there. We should probably have a little bit of a right side crosswind. Pretty short run. Yeah, it's like a little more than 3,000 feet. And it has a displaced threshold of like 200 or 300 feet, so it's gonna feel like less than 3,000 feet. A220 here in the Antonov. The name of the airport. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, but here it is. It's Caernarfon? Caernarfon, maybe? Alright, 4,000 feet. Like landing on a postage stamp. Nice. Set her down right on the threshold and pray. Luckily this thing with the beta mode and some hard braking, it'll stop pretty fast. We're on USA West, Ravioli. Alright, Alright, stall vane heat's inhibited because we're too low. And outside air temperature is 7 degrees. I'll get the prop heat off. We're going to leave the pitot heat on. Let's turn the fuel pumps to manual. Ignition to manual. And we need to get down to 168 for gear and flaps 1. I mean, I do like how the like hazy cloud, like foggy look is with Atmos. It looks nice. All right, there's our runway right here. Or sorry, right here. No, it's this one, isn't it? Is this one? This one looks longer. But this one's got the lights. All right, I need to level off so we can slow down. We're going down to 1500. I'm going to raise it up to 2000 so we level off so we can bleed off some of this speed and get our gear down. We need to be at 168 for the gear, 168 for flaps 1. Alright, ignition on, fuel pumps are on. Stall heat inhibited. Alright, stall, pitot heat, good. These are all on. These are on manual. Alright, here comes 168 knots. Alright, we can get our gear down now. Auto gear camera. Alright, and flaps 1. Get the rudder trim. Forgot this for the descent. Rudder trim to 0. Alright, let's get the autopilot off. Damn, what a cool approach. Alright, yeah, we had 7 knot wind from the right and a 10 knot headwind right now. I look really high. Yeah, we're a little high. Still need to get flaps full. I'm at idle power right now. Alright, we can go flaps 20. Alright, now we can go full flaps. And need to keep it aimed a little to the right for this 7 knot crosswind. That was a little rough. Beta mode. Yeah, I definitely had to chop and drop quite a bit. I needed to like stop my descent to get in gear, in speed, in range with my airspeed to get my gear out, which is kind of challenging this plane sometimes. So we can't get our first notch of flaps till 168 knots. Same with the gear. Luckily this has a beta mode and pretty good brakes, so. Alright, let's get it stopped here. Watch you guys land. Alright, landing light off, taxi light on. Strobes off. Pitot heat can come off. And fuel pump can go to auto. Nice rocks coming in the Vision Jet. Yeah, that was a cool approach. Definitely need to aim right for the threshold, though. I mean, yeah, it's longer than it felt like on final. Like I had quite a ways to stop. Here to make sure you arrive back to American soil safely. Nice, thanks. It's gonna be a while. We got a lot of miles to go until we're back in America. All right, here comes Rock in the Vision Jet. Where's my G-force? 1.25. Feels high for a small plane. Right on the numbers. Couch livery. Beautiful. I don't know, the clouds do look really good. I'll have to turn it off to see what the difference is with the Atmos off, but they look nice. Here comes Dev in the R5. I think he's in a jet, isn't he? He's in something super fast, and that's probably not an airliner. Pretty sure he's in a military jet. Here, let me turn off Rex real quick and we'll see the difference. Here it is on with the clouds. And off. I mean, it still looks good without it. And I mean, you can do so many different presets, so it's like, it just matters where you set everything to. Like here's if I set the humidity to a little moist. It looks good. I mean, it's just different. It's not like night and day difference. Maybe the cloud softness is nice. Definitely not worth buying anything so close to 2024's release. Alright, we got beta mode on for our taxi. I think our next leg is like 200 miles, so I think I'm just gonna stay in this. Lost a whole point because the altimeter, no. That's happened to me several times. It's the worst. This weather is so crappy too. I mean, the sim looks the best with bad weather though. I think that might change a lot though with 2024, just because the ground detail is going to be so much better. All right, let's see. Whoa, what was that? All right, let's see what we got here with. I'm gonna go ahead and turn Rex off now. I'm gonna go back to default. Oh, looks so much scarier. All right, let's check New Sky and see what I got for the rating. I'm just gonna leave the engine running because I don't want to do a hot start. Yes, a 10. Is this my first flight of October? It is. Feels bad. First October flight. I'll take it. We even made $119. Feels good. All right, leg 15 done. Oh no, leg 14 done. No, leg 15 done. All right, we're on 16 now. 146 miles. I think we'll stay in this plane, and then I don't know if I'll do more than 2 tonight. Probably not, but then we have a series of shorter legs. 80, 80, 34. Those 3 legs I'll probably do in the Sierra and maybe the TL3000. All right, let's get this one going. EGTE is the next one. I think this aircraft is Carl Hungus. It is. Carl Hungus. It says 1 hour and 20. 225. It's currently 212. All right, yeah, this will be quite a bit faster than this last flight. Let's see if we can get beyond ATC going for this one. It just really depends on if there are parking spots at these tiny airports. Some of them don't have it, and it doesn't support them if they don't have parking spots. Zero fuel weight below required. Huh? Oh, just talking about right now. All right, we're going to end up loading it. Thanks for the company. I'm off now. 3 a.m. All right, Ross, have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. Maybe we'll see you on the next one. So it said, I think the zero fuel weight warning is just because of my current payload, probably, and fuel. We're going to end up changing this anyway. All right, let me restart Beyond ATC. Maybe we'll get some ATC coverage. So Beyond ATC got an update to do en-route AI traffic, which I haven't even tried yet. And since we're at smaller airports, like, the chances are much more slim that we're going to get any traffic. Okay, Beyond ATC connected. Nice. It looks like it's working for these 2 airports. Nice, yeah. It did load up this time. So we have Beyond ATC. Here we go. All right, let's set. Actually, let's see if we have. Let's see if we can get IFR here. Okay, we have a center frequency. Nice. And it looks like I need to up the volume.
Continue climb to flight level 310, Ryanair 8 Hotel Tango.
Not that loud. Oh, we're hearing a Ryanair.
Shamrock 904. Romeo Heavy. Good day.
Awesome. Coverage for the next 6 legs. Awesome.
Feet.
Okay, we're already hearing en route traffic.
Shamrock 904 Romeo Heavy. London
Awesome.
Control radar contact.
All right, let's set our.
London Control Virgin 128.
We'll turn them down a little bit until we get our clearance, but let's go ahead and grab our fuel here. Block fuel for this next leg. 854. 854 pounds.
Good day, London Control. Shamrock 26.
All right, I'll add a little bit more over 854.
For Lima. Flight level 115. Shamrock 26 Mike, London Control radar contact. Good day, London Control. Turkish 2 Zulu Quebec Heavy, descending via...
They have such a good variety of voices. Okay, and then our payload requirement here.
Turkish 2 Zulu Quebec Heavy.
677 for our payload.
London Control, Easy 65 Alpha Delta, flight level.
All right, 680. There we go. Good day. Is this one of you guys, or is this the injected traffic? Oh, that's one. Okay.
London Control, expect to have 1 Alpha with the Exmoor transition, runway 09er.
I get. He's in the Antonov. I guess I didn't install the Antonov. He's being replaced with like a.
London Control,
I don't even know what kind of plane that is. Is that a Max? says A225. I don't know what the model matching's got going on.
Continue climb to flight level 330.
Yeah, I forgot to install the Antonov again since I deleted like everything. All right, let's get the flaps to 10 and get the rudder trim set right again, 3 degrees. We'll reset our pitch trim.
Good day, London Control, flyer 48 Delta.
All right, there we go. What's up, Rich?
Flight level 370.
Oh, 787-9.
Flyer 48 Delta, London Control identified. London Control, Shamrock.
Looks awesome. I'm back, yes sir.
Flight level 257.
I am back. I've been coughing a lot over the last few weeks. I went on a trip for a long weekend, and have some virus thing. I'm like 90% there, maybe 95%. I am coughing here and there, but you know, not since I started the stream. So maybe that's the ticket to a cure, is just stream. I don't know.
London Control, Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo.
All right, let's clear our flight plan here.
Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo, London Control, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 330.
And we'll go over here and pull in our new flight plan, re-import from SimBrief.
Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo.
All right, departure METAR says 989er,
Intercept the 09er localizer.
and we'll do runway 7 again. 989.
Turn left heading 340.
That is set. Pitot heat's off on purpose, and let's reset our minimums.
Easy 65 Alpha Delta, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 090901.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 090901. Easy 65 Alpha Delta.
Easy 65 Alpha Delta, cleared direct Exmoor. Resume navigation.
Cleared direct Exmoor. Resume navigation. Easy 65 Alpha
Trip
Delta.
was good. Yeah, it was a good time. I wasn't super entertaining. I wasn't super high energy on it because of my crappy, this crappy viral thing. But yeah, it was still a good time.
Delta, London Control identified.
I was up in Washington for the weekend. I got to, I flew on an Airbus on the way out and a Boeing on the way back, and God, the Airbus is so nice. Maybe it was a newer plane, but I flew on a 321 on the way up, and then I was in a, what was I on the way back? 737-800 on the way back. Why does it say provide your valid name in New Sky? You probably need like 2 names, or at least a space in your name, probably. You don't have to use your real name on New Sky. I think you might at least need 2 words, though. I'm guessing. Neo. Yeah, it was Neo for the A321 Neo on the way up. Oh my God, it was nice. But man, that thing. I posted a video on the Discord of the approach into Seattle. But man, it was a really nice flight. Man, that thing slows down like crazy. Like, I know in the sim people talk about, I think I've heard in the sim like A321's hard to slow down in the sim, the Phoenix A321. And man, when they put the flaps out during the approach, the slowdown I felt was pretty intense in the 321 in the real world. That was something else. I was like, whoa, speed brakes, dude. Like, we just slowed. I thought they made a change where we're supposed to be able to talk, like get a word in more easily. I might need to turn the en route density down a little bit. Oh, level 10 is real world. They recommend 5.
London Control, Ryanair 8 Hotel Tango, flight level 277.
All right, so let's check over here. We got hopefully get some charts this time. Import from SimBrief to EGTE.
Ryanair 8 Hotel Tango.
Okay, this is Exeter? Exeter? I have no idea how to say this. I never fly in the UK, sorry. Don't judge me.
Shamrock 232, London Control identified.
Let me grab the route.
London Control, Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo, flight level 117.
Okay, it's just direct Baja or Baya, and then direct. That is very easy. So no SIDS, no stars.
Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo.
London Control, Shamrock 156. Good day.
Heightened sense of awareness during the flight. Maybe just a tiny bit. I mean, I've just gotten into the airliners recently, you know, the last few months, as you guys have seen, so I'm sure if you've flown them for years, yeah, maybe, but yeah, a little bit. Like, you know, when we're taking off and landing, especially, and just knowing all that goes into it at the most basic level from simming, like all the workload of the takeoff and the approach is just interesting. But man, we had such a good view of Seattle. It was great. But I'm like everybody, I'm a little bit nervous when I'm flying. I think everybody's a little bit nervous, right? Like you're on an airplane going 500 miles an hour or whatever. So it's always going to be there, but you know, it was cool. I looked up our route on FlightAware before I took off and I loaded it into Navigraph on my phone just because I don't have ForeFlight on my phone right now. And just looked at the route before we took off. It was cool. Doing that stuff's always fun. Okay, so I got the route. We are on with clearance, so we'll go ahead and ask. We're on with London Control, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and get our clearance. And what's the airport we're going to anyway? Exeter? Exeter? I don't know how to say it. I'm probably butchering it. So we'll get our clearance. London Control, Couch Captains 323 IFR to Echo Golf Tango Echo. I'll just say the
323 London
code.
Control, expect runway 07. Climb flight level 060 on runway centerline. Then expect radar vectors Badger. Squawk 2420.
Expect runway 07, flight level 060, and we'll fly runway heading, expecting vectors to Beja, squawk 2420, couch 323. Wow.
Couch 323, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 07.
All right, start at our discretion. We'll report holding short runway 07, hold for release, couch 323.
Shamrock 1 Charlie Mike.
All right, let's get our transponder code in, squawking 2420, altitude mode 2420, 2420 altitude.
Have a good day.
And they gave us climb to 6,000, so let's do that.
London Control, Flyer 48 Delta.
And runway 7, and they want us to report holding short of runway 07. All right, let's check our flight plan over here.
London Control.
I'm just going to set our runways.
London Control, Easy 65 Alpha Delta.
Runway 7 for departure. And we're expecting runway 8.
Easy 65 Alpha Delta, London Control identified.
All right, now we can see our runway threshold right over here without looking at charts.
Alpha Delta, contact Bristol approach 136.0.
All right, let's check our lights. That'll stay on auto. Landing light. All right, we have our taxi light on already, and stall heat. We'll leave pitot heat off till we get to the runway. We got our takeoff config. We got 10 degrees of flaps and rudder trim to the right. And this is set. Our pressurization will be automatic.
Reduce speed to 200 knots.
Continue climb to flight level 260. Reduce speed to 200 knots for Luxus 2.
Veluxus 2, cleared direct talk. Resumo navigation.
Oh, does this not show our plane?
Resumo navigation for Luxus 2.
London Control.
Where are we?
59 Tango Golf. Good day. Flight level 3.
All right, let's get parking brake off. That is done. Taxi light is on.
Radar contact.
Nav light is on. And did I start the flight? Whoa.
Shamrock 8.
Did I start the flight over here? Yes, I did. All right, sweet. Let's go to Exeter? Exeter-ish.
Speed to 220 knots.
All right, runway 7 to our left. It's the runway we just landed at.
20 knots. Shamrock 8, Charlie Kilo.
Oh.
Shamrock 232, London Control.
Do we have to back taxi?
Runway 26 left. Expect DC-1 Golf, runway 26
It looks like there's a route through here.
Logan 28 Charlie Golf, London
Love how an
Control.
F-22 shows up as a Neo. Yeah, you love it. Wouldn't a Bonanza be closer? Used to play FSX on your laptop during flights, recreate it. That sounds fun.
Cleared, direct, Todd. Resume navigation, Shamrock 8, Charlie Kilo.
London Control, Ryanair 1981.
I see you, Dingle.
Descending via exit
Fly well, take care of the dog, will do. She's being good right now, nice and quiet.
Shamrock 8 Charlie Kilo, London Control, expect Vapor 1 Golf, runway 34.
Expect Vapor 1 Golf, runway 34, Shamrock.
Alright, let's see if we can get a word in here. London Control, Couch 323, holding short runway 07, ready for departure.
Ryanair 1981, London Control identified. Ryanair 1981, contact Manchester approach 121.355.
Contact Manchester approach 121.355.
Alright, let's get our heading set up here.
Shamrock 156, London Control, expect Nougat 1
It was
Hotel,
072 is runway heading, I think.
Expect Nougat 1 Hotel, runway 27 right, Shamrock 156.
Couch 323, release for departure. Clearance void if not off by 9:45 Zulu. If not off by 9:45 Zulu, contact no later than 9:55 Zulu. Time now 9:26 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Cleared for departure. Expires 9:45 Zulu. Couch 323. Frequency change approved. Alright, we're just staying on with them anyway, because there's no CTAF frequencies. Alright, pitot heat, let's get that on up here. Landing light, taxi light off, strobe light on. Install heat will be on standby, manual and manual. Trim's good, flaps are set, trim is set, and we're gonna fly runway heading. Alright, parking brake is off, beta mode is off.
Contact Dublin approach 121.1.
What's up, Adam?
830 Delta.
Yeah, low res model of every plane should be a requirement to have a plane in the sim. I agree.
Expect DC-1 Golf,
Whoa.
runway 26 left.
This thing, the ground handling on this thing is pretty funny. It's just so responsive. Alright, fuel pump ignition and no takeoff config message. Alright, we can depart. Let's go 1250 on the torque, rotate at 85. We got a wind from the right.
Descend to flight level 090, Shamrock 8, Charlie Kilo.
Charlie Kylo. Charlie Kylo Ren.
Descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Shamrock 232.
Oh my god, this is so squirrely.
Speedbird 38
Holy.
Bravo, London Control, expect Nougat 1 Hotel, runway 27 right.
Ugh. I hate it.
Expect Nougat 1 Hotel, runway 27 right, Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo.
London Control, Air France 37 Juliet Hotel, 5,400 feet.
That was very squirrely. God, I can't wait for the new ground handling, the whole new physics thing. Like, that is so weird. I was putting my ailerons into the wind too, and it seemed to make things worse.
Continue climb to flight level 370, Air France 37 Juliet Hotel.
Alright, we just gotta hold runway heading up to 6,000.
Speedbird 38 Delta
We'll check in
Bravo,
after this call.
Descend to flight level 200. Descend to flight level 200, Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo. Logan 28 Charlie Golf, radar vectors ILS.
I got the autopilot on 1000 AGL.
Radar vectors ILS runway 12, ready for descent. Logan 28.
Alright, heading, autopilot, yaw damper,
Logan 28 Charlie Golf, flight
and
level
whoops, flight level
descend to
change,
flight
no
level
speed
100,
set.
St. Morgan Ave Airport landing runway 12.
Fly present heading. Descend to flight level 100. St. Morgan Abbey Airport landing runway 12. Logan 28. Charlie Golf.
London Control, Couch 323, 2000.
Couch 323, say altitude.
2000. Couch 323.
Couch 323, London Control identified. Climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, Couch 323.
Couch 323, turn right heading 180. Expect further clearance in about 2-3 miles.
Turn right heading 180, Couch 323. 180, that's a good heading. All right, flaps are up, rudder trim is still in.
Expect bags 4 Lima, runway 28 right.
Expect bags 4 Lima, runway 28 right, Volux is 2.
London Control, Tomjet 169 Heavy, descending via MAQ-1 Mike, flight level 175. Ryanair 8 Hotel Tango, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Ryanair 8 Hotel Tango.
What, 02?
Tomjet 169 Heavy, London
Did I take
Control,
off from
radar
runway
contact.
2 instead of runway 7? Is that what just happened? Oh, somebody was in front of me. I was just following someone else. Wait, did I actually do that? Whoops. Wait, where's our Oh wait, we don't have a diagram.
Logan 28 Charlie Golf, turn right heading 035 vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 035, Logan 28, Charlie Golf.
You're holding short of 07 on 02? I just took off whatever runway. Yeah, I must. Did I take off on 2? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I took. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wait, did I take off? Wait, I taxied here. I took off on this runway. Oh yeah, I took off on whatever this is. This is 7 right here. 7 goes this direction. I took off right here. Which I can't see it. Yeah, I took off from this runway right here. Good thing it's uncontrolled.
Climb to flight level 210.
Climb to flight level 210, Couch 323. All right, 210. Standard on barrel was 7,000, right? All right, 0 degrees outside. We got pitot heat on. Prop is off for now. Those are on auto. Lights are good. We're gonna leave our lights on the whole time.
Ryanair 59 Tango Golf, London Control, expect list 1 Lima, runway 22.
Expect list 1, Lima, runway 22, Ryanair 59 Tango Golf.
Yeah, I think I just took off on runway 2. That's fine. That was pretty. All right, 9,000 feet. Holy crap. Clouds are just terrifying in the sim. All right, adding some power since we're gaining altitude. Here comes 10,000 feet. Slow our descent a little bit for the pressurization.
Veluxis 2, bags 4 Lima, runway 28 right. Report ready.
All right, we got
for
some
descent.
icing here.
Bags 4 Lima, runway 28 right, ready for descent.
Check the wings.
Volux is 2.
Leading edges are okay.
2, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 0989er.
Descend to 10,000 feet, Volux is 2.
Veluxis 2, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080.
Oh, I didn't update Volanta, did I? Whoops. Always forget something.
London Control, Air Canada 850 Heavy, descending via Nuger 1 Hotel.
All right, there we go. Volanta online.
Air Canada 850 Heavy, London Control identified.
I wonder with Atmos, if I can only turn on the cloud soften and that's it. Just nothing else. Let's see, Atmos. Oh, it's initializing. Create a preset.
Alpha Golf, good day, flight level 130.
Okay, create.
Alpha Golf, London Control, good day.
Reset all.
Continue climb to flight level 135.
No, this isn't it. Sorry.
Continue climb to flight level 135, Alpha Golf.
Atmospheric set.
Ryanair 59 Tango
No.
Golf.
Enviro. Oh no, it's weather, isn't it?
Descend to flight
Live
level
weather.
100.
Modify now.
Ryanair 59 Tango Golf.
So if I just turn the cloud softness to more... Oh, it gets way too soft. Okay, that's the default then, right? So if I hit reset... I don't really notice a difference. Visual cloud enhancement is set to more. It's not doing anything. Wait, this is less? This is more. And then this is off? Wait, is that off? I have no idea. I don't think it's even worth... I always want something to like be life-changing and I just, you know. It's fine. The clouds are great already. We're good. Alright, it's trying to keep the torque over. Torque maxed out here. Cabin pressure's climbing. And we're just on a 180 heading. They said expect further clearance. How many miles did they say? $23 miles, they said. So we're just waiting on them. But I mean, we're just parallel to our route, so that's fine. The leg after this is fun, right up the English Channel. Nice. Massive crosswinds and an offset localizer. Josh sure knows how to pick them. Thanks, Josh. Thanks so much. Yeah, it sounds fun. Yeah, it'll be good to hop in another plane. I like that we're getting into some shorter ones. Some shorter legs will be nice.
Flyer 91 Charlie, London Control, identified, continue climb to flight level 400, reduce speed to 200 knots. Continue climb to flight level 400, reduce speed to 200 knots. Flyer 91 Charlie.
Flyer?
Flyer 91 Charlie, cleared direct mid, resume own navigation. Cleared direct mid, resume own navigation, Flyer 91 Charlie.
London Control, Gemstone 33 Lima Golf. Good day, flight level 140.
Gemstone 33 Lima Golf, London Control identified.
London Control, Air Canada 854 Heavy, descending via Nougat 1 Hotel, flight level 307.
We do have premium voices on, so that's what we're hearing.
Air Canada 854 Heavy, London Control identified.
Oh yeah, Rock, I saw that. Yeah, Beyond ATC launched like a pilot portal website, and it looks like you can like now add your virtual airline. They added ours in. But yeah, there's like you can click a button to like submit a request or something through their tool to add a VA. They did it for us like in one of the recent updates before they launched that. They had added Couch Captains into it, which was awesome. But yeah, it looks like other people can do theirs now, or at least submit them. Not sure exactly how it works.
Alpha Golf, London Control, expect FIGS 1 Bravo, runway 15. Expect FIGS 1 Bravo, runway 15, Alpha Golf.
Sorry, just doing something real quick on the side here in the real world. One moment. You being a minor internet celebrity had nothing to do with that. I think one of their teammates, one of the Beyond ATC team members happened to be on the stream one day when we were flying along and hit them up and asked them to add it, and then they added it the next update. It was awesome. Really nice of them. I saw you.
323 cleared.
Oh, that's us.
Resumo navigation.
Direct Badger, resume navigation, Couch 323. Alright, direct Badger. Badger. Direct, enter. And then nav mode. That was the almost no turn at all. Alright, we're direct to Badger now. That's all we got is Badger, then direct to Exeter. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Nobody's corrected me yet, so I'll just assume that it's right. Or none of us know how to say it. Oh man, with 2024 we're gonna see ships in the water too, which will be cool. I can't believe that they're making they have real-time shipping data.
Hotel Tango, contact London Control 118.475. Have a good day.
Contact London. Control 118.475, Ryanair 8 Hotel Tango.
And the all that animal migration stuff they talked about too is kind of crazy. That they
850 heavy. Contact London Control 118.475.
I forget who they partner with, but they have like animal migration patterns or something.
850 heavy.
Sorry guys, almost done taking care of this side quest. Alright, all done. Transition 3000. Yeah, you hate when it's so low. If Q&A is just significantly different, you can drop like a stone. I think you can just like, I think I usually just, when I'm cleared down to an altitude that'll put me in the, under the transition level, then I'll just switch my baro like right away during the descent. I don't know if that's proper or not, but otherwise, I feel like I'll forget it when we're flying in different transition levels, different each time, you know, no matter which country we're in. I don't want to mess it up. I'm in standard now. All right, we're at 21. Yeah, let's see how fast we can get this thing going. I actually think the target in the checklist is like 1150 for the cruise. Oh no, it just says set per power tables. Okay. I don't know if I've ever looked at the power tables for this plane. Let me bring it up. FSR 500 manual. Assume it's in the appendix. Performance tables. Takeoff performance. Max. It's just showing maximum cruise speed. Power setting. Maximum cruise speed. Cruise performance. Maximum cruise speed. And cruise performance. Maximum cruise performance. I mean, just showing us what we're gonna get.
Flyer 91 Charlie, London Control, expect Tiree 1 Lima, runway 28 left.
Expect Tiree 1 Lima.
So we're at 21,000.
91 Charlie.
Veluxis 2, contact Dublin.
Yeah, I think these are all just based on us, like,
Contact Dublin.
what our torque limit will be and what our fuel flow will be and what our true airspeed will be. So 21,000 in between these two. True airspeed's like 240 to 256. We're at 242 right now.
Shamrock 8 Charlie Kilo, contact Shannon Control 132.15.
Torque it's got at between 1255 and 1313. So we're only at 1217 right now. Alright, I'm going to set up the visual approach here for 08 so we can get a top of descent. Oh, there's an ILS available. Well, I'll set the visual for now.
Contact London Control 118.475, Air Canada 854.
Let's just look at the charts. And we'll just look at the ILS for runway 8. NDB ILS DME. NDB ILS DME. Or NDB DME. Or RNP. Alright, so the RNP is 480.
London Control, Virgin 76 X-ray Heavy. Good day, descending via Mach Q1 Mike. Flight level 234.
It's initial approach. This one's 300. NDB is 710. We'll just put in the highest minimums for now. We'll put in the 710. $710. There we go. If they give us something else, we'll change it. We'll just load this. Alright, so about 15 minutes, top of descent. Where is the store function in the Beyond ATC app? Before, it's there on the main menu before you load into your flight plan. So if you've already hit the fly button, then you can't see it until you are done with your flight. It's before you hit the fly button. So it's at the bottom of the screen. There's like a store button, there's an account button and all that.
Shamrock 156, contact London Control 118.475.
And the upgrade is the same price as the software. So it's $30, 30 US dollars for the software, 30 US dollars for the supporters pack on top of that. So it'd be 60.
London Control, Ryanair 75 Echo Lima through flight level 120 for flight level 150.
Ryanair 75 Echo Lima, London Control, good day identified, climb to flight level 310.
Climb to flight level 310, Ryanair 75 Echo Lima.
Flyer 91 Charlie, Tiree 1 Lima, runway 28 left, report ready for descent.
Tiree 1 Lima, runway 28 left, ready for descent, flyer 91 Charlie.
Sorry, I'm back. Had to go AFK again.
Charlie, descent to flight level 230.
Alright, just checking we had the same instructions as last time. Yeah, direct Badja. Alright, we're at 246 true airspeed now. And we're about 14 minutes till top of descent.
Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo, contact London Control 118.475. Contact London Control 118.475, Speedbird 38 Delta Bravo.
London Control, Ryanair 5, Victor November.
I think we're seeing some, I think that's BATC traffic right there.
Flight level 262.
Oh, it's kind of fading in and out. Look, when I move my camera, it shows up and then it disappears when I stop moving my camera.
Gemstone 33 Lima.
Oh, just a Sim FX thing. Oh, now it's disappeared. It's so weird. There, if I zoom out,
Beta 4 Lima, runway
can
28,
barely see it.
Gemstone 33 Lima Golf.
But that's probably one of the injected traffic. Oh yeah, there's the traffic map app. Beyond ATC released a traffic map application. It's a standalone application. I've never used it. I just launched it in the background here. Oh, whoa. What? Oh yeah, it's a map showing all the planes around me. It shows me. Oh, player. Okay, yeah, it shows me. Sorry, it would take me a minute to get this showing on the stream. Probably picked the wrong window or something. But yeah, just a little map showing. Here, let me see if I get it.
Couch 323 London Control, expect radar vectors, ILS runway 26.
Expect vectors, ILS, runway 26, Couch 323. Alright, ILS 26.
London Control, Dream Team 526 Foxtrot, flight level 349er.
Dream Team 526 Foxtrot, London Control, radar contact.
I'll just choose one of these for now. I said expect vectors, so expect vectors for ILS 26. NDB, ILS DME, runway 26. Minimums are 302.
London Control, Speedbird 20, Romeo Heavy, descending via Fit B1 Hotel, flight level 214. Speedbird 20, Romeo Heavy, London Control, radar
Alright,
contact.
302. Let's put in 310. Alright, we'll load that in. Alright, now top of descent. Oh, bottom of descent. We need to start descending now.
Virgin 78 Hotel Heavy, descending via Mark 21 Mike.
Alright, and over here, let's get this in. Approach. ILS runway 26.
London Control identified.
Alright, localizer 109.9. That is set up here in nav 1 and nav 2 already. Final approach course is 257. And, we need to get rid of the en route waypoint, of course. There we go. Now top of descent 7 minutes, right? 257's final approach course, so that looks right as well. And then we have DME on the localizer. And then 2200's our FAF altitude. So we got NDB, the IXR NDB. So I need to tune that. Oh, sorry, IXR is the localizer. So where's the NDB we need to use? NDB, ILS, DME. So I guess it's the Exeter DME or NDB right here, 337. So I guess we do 337.
Couch 323, turn left heading 150, vectors for Exeter.
Turn left heading 150, Couch 323. Alright, 150. And let's get the ADF needle on down here.
Virgin 78 Hotel Heavy, contact
Okay.
Manchester approach 121.355.
Contact Manchester approach 121.355 Virgin 78 Hotel Heavy.
Okay, Exeter 337, that's tuned in. If unable to receive, so it's ILS with a localizer, and it says for note 1 right here, if unable to receive DME, notify ATC. Radar ranges will be provided 5.5 nautical miles and 4 nautical miles inbound. And so yeah, it's referencing the localizer, the DME 5.5 for the FAF at 2,200 feet. 302. Okay, and then is the missed approach using the NDB? Is that what's happening? Climb straight ahead to 1,100, then DME 2.7. Climbing right turn to NDB at 2,500. So we go direct to the NDB for missed approach, which is why it's... Okay, so that's the use of the NDB. All right, cool. And then let's see, glide slope 3.5 degrees here instead of the standard 3.0. And we're usually approaching between 100 and 120, so it'll be like 600 to 700 feet per minute on the descent after we cross the FAF. All right, neat. Haven't dialed in a NDB frequency in the G1000 in forever.
Contact Manchester approach 121.355.
Contact Manchester approach 121.355 Virgin.
All right, so we're just on this 150 heading until they give us otherwise. And yeah, let's check the weather. Arrival METAR. And actually, we should just get the ATIS, I guess. (10-9). Alright, here's runway 26 with a 257 final approach course. Got an intense lighting system, it looks like. And then looks like we're going to exit to the left on Charlie or Delta or maybe even Bravo all the way at the very end. 6,800 foot runway, so I mean, it'll mattering how fast we stop. Maybe we'll get Charlie, maybe Bravo. ATIS is 119, 1933, so let's do that. On COM 2.
London Control Delta 50 Heavy, descending via FitB 1 Hotel, flight level 202.
1933.
Delta 50 Heavy, London Control identified.
Airport information, Charlie.
Ryanair 59 Tango Golf, contact London Control 118.475. Have a good day.
Light rain. Contact London Control 118.475, Ryanair 59 Tango 9 and 90. Landing and departing runway 26 down, transition level 040.
London Control Delta 16 Heavy, descending via FitB 1 Hotel, flight level 227.
Information, Charlie.
Okay, some of information, Charlie.
London Control identified.
Exeter. Airport information, Charlie. 0942, KLM 21 Heavy, wind 2, flight level 300 at 9er, light rain. Temperature 14.
KLM 221 Heavy, London Control, radar contact
09 and
0 knots.
Landing and departing runway 26 down, transition level 0 Heavy. Red back all hold short instructions.
KLM 221 Heavy.
Okay, I got it.
Resumo navigation.
Okay, we have Charlie, so it's winds are 200 at 9er, runway 26 is what we're landing, light rain, and QNH is 990.
Couch 323 radar
Nice.
vectors ILS runway 26. Report ready for descent.
We're ready for descent, Couch 323.
Couch 323 flight present heading. Descend to flight level 080. Exit to landing runway 26.
Present heading, descend to flight level 080, landing runway 26, Couch 323. Alright, going down. Oh, I'm so used to using that one. Alright, 090. So down to 9,000. Alright, let's do flight level change actually for once. We'll do flight level change. And we'll bring it up to 180 knots so we don't overspeed, and then we'll just pull the power back and watch our rate of descent. All right, 400 feet per minute. Normally go about 1,500 feet per minute.
Alpha Golf, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Alpha Golf.
To reduce the power so much. I will bring the power back to about 600. All right, there we go. 1,500 feet per minute so far. Going down to 9,000 or flight level 090. It's so weird to say every time.
Alpha Golf, contact Birmingham approach 131.005.
Contact Birmingham approach 131.005, Alpha Golf.
You got India? You got India on Beyond ATC? I am on the experimental, so it's possible that it's running a totally different set of servers. I'm not really sure. Maybe if anybody else is on the main version, they can say if they have the same as you. Concord said, how do I do around the world? We're doing it as part of our VA and using New Sky. So this app, New Sky, is free. And we run the VA through it. So we have all of our pilots in here, and it gives you ratings and all that. And we have like a fleet of planes. So you just need to, if you wanted to join, the Around the World is part of the awards that we can define. And Jack, who's a fellow couch captain, our VA is called Couch Captains. He made this challenge called Around the World at 80 flights. So that's what I've been working on.
Vista Germany 544 London control.
So we started in Chicago, and this is where we're at so far. We got a ways to go.
Speed to 220 knots, Vista Germany 544.
But yeah, we're doing it through New Sky. And the VA is open. You just have to do a couple flights before you can join. Like, you have to do a couple flights for the New Sky Academy, which is like the default VA. And once you do that, you can just hit the button to join ours, and it'll auto-accept you. And that's really just so you can get used to the systems and the ratings and all that. You don't think you've ever gotten a visual approach in Europe? Yeah, I think it's like a uniquely American thing, like in the U.S., where controllers in the U.S. prefer visual approaches as often as possible, where I guess in Europe it's a bit more, they're more likely to give you a full approach. From what I know, it's like it's an American thing, where we do so many visual approaches. Mess the pillows up again. It's not easy. Not easy to keep them all fit. Serve coffee. Organize pillows. Passengers are very unhappy. Okay, they're hungry too. Delicious.
Flyer 91 Charlie, contact Shannon control 132.15.
Contact Shannon control 132.15, flyer 91 Charlie.
Speedbird 20 Romeo Heavy. Contact London Control 118.475. Have a good day.
All right, 1,100 feet per minute. So I'll pull the power back even more.
Decimal 475, Speedbird 20. Romeo Heavy, take care.
All right, 500 on the power. Oh yeah, I see the Northrop as well, yeah. Northrop Grumman is all it says. Yeah, it'd be funny if it just said, like, Boeing. Cessna. Textron. Wow, very helpful.
Ryanair 75 Echo Lima, London Control. Expect DC-1 Golf, runway 26 left.
Expect
CC1 Golf, runway 26 left, Ryanair 75 Echo Lima.
Alright, so we got the ATIS information, Charlie. It was 0942 Zulu, so I think it had just updated. Light rain, QNH is 0990, and it said transition was 040. So we're going down to 9, so I'm not going to change our arrow just yet.
Vista Jet 836, London Control. Good day, radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 410.
Continue climb to flight level 410, Vista Jet 836.
Couch 323, contact Exeter, approach 128.908.
128.908, Couch 323.
Ryanair 5, Victor November, contact Dublin, approach 121.1.
Contact Dublin approach 121.
Exeter approach, Couch 323. Flight level 127, descending, flight level 090.
Couch 323, verify information, Charlie.
We have Charlie, Couch 323.
Couch 323, verify information, Charlie.
We have information, Charlie, Couch 323.
Couch 323, Exeter approach, QNH 0990, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 26.
Alright, QNH 0990, and we'll expect vectors ILS runway 26, Couch 323.
Negative, QNH 0990.
QNH 990.
Negative,
Nope, doesn't like that.
QNH 0990.
QNH 0990, Couch 323. Okay, I thought I said 0990 before. My rudder trim has been... Oh, the dog has been activated. The rudder trim has been made neutral, and dog has been activated. Flying over the heart of the modern world. And I don't know, did the Bing, like, does the Bing satellite imagery look better than it used to? The sim is looking so good. Like, I feel like I should be feeling like the sim looks like crap nowadays because we know what's coming with Flight Sim 2024. But I still think it looks so good. I mean, it's always been amazing. Alright, here comes 10,000. We're still descending down to 9. So we'll need to add some more power unless they give us further here. Let me see if I can put in our next frequency. We're on with approach. Tower is 119.805. Put that in advance. 119.805. Alright, that's in on standby. Okay, and then after that, we'll get... Okay, there's no ground frequency. Alright, runway 26. Okay, the Pappies on runway 26 coincide 3.5 degrees here, so they coincide with the ILS approach angle as well. Alright, so we're just expecting their vectors, and we're already receiving the ILS right here. We got the identifier IXR. We don't have it on COM 1 though. Why is it only showing the identifier, or on nav 2? It's not on nav 1. Maybe it'll show up when we get closer. It's the same frequency. And we also have the ADF needle down here. So right here is pointing to the ADF if we need to use it for the go-around. Alright, leveling off at 9,000. Let's add some power back in. Alright, we're at 9,000. We need to go down to 2,200 for the FAF, though. So let's see, we are still 21 miles from the initial approach fix that I chose. Alright, I'm going to activate vectors to final, clean the map up. Alright, we're seeing the localizer now. Now that it's switched to CDI automatically for us, so. I don't know why it's only showing the identifier here, though. I thought it would show in both spots. I feel like I'm used to it being in both spots. Oh, it's in both spots over here. Just not over here. It's weird. Alright, so there's the localizer, and then there's the NDB. We need to descend here, but they're not giving us a further descent. Very quiet. Alright, minimum safe altitude from our direction.
323, turn right, heading 185, vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 185, Couch 323. We need to descend. Now. Alright. And they're pointing us right at the final approach course. Almost right at the airport. Is the NDB on the field? Okay, the NDB is before the field. They're pointing us like right at the airport directly. And we're not descending, so... I might just have to start the descent myself. I'm just going to do that. We're going to go down to the FAF. FAF altitude, 2,200. Actually, we can go down to 27.
Turn left, heading 160, descend to flight level 060.
Left turn heading 160, descend to flight level 060, Couch 323. Alright, 060. So we'll go flight level change again. Just pull the power out to 500. So we maximize how fast we descend. 180 knots. 060, that's going to put us still above transition altitude, which is 4,000. Alright, so we're keeping standard baro. Alright, now they vectored us to the left again. So we got a 90-degree right turn to line up with final. I'm just staring at the instruments. Oh, you're seeing windmills? Where are they? Where are the turbines at? Now, the satellite imagery here looks awesome. Alright, sterile cockpit, sterile cockpit. Alright, 7,900, let's pull back the power even more if I can. When do I get the gear warning again? 450? I don't know, is it 400? Oh, I can go down to... Alright, I can go down to 400 on the power. I thought it was 500. Alright, 060, and then we'll level off there. Who's that turning right in front of me? Underdog's turning onto final, it looks like. So we got some nice clouds here on the way in. 2 degrees. Alright, let's get the fuel pumps on and ignition on and advance. Rudder trim is 0, and we need 168 knots for gear and flaps. Are they going to get us low enough soon enough, though, is the question.
Couch Couch 323, turn left, heading 090, descend to flight level
What?
050.
Turn left heading 090, descend to flight level 050, Couch 323. Alright. Down to 5,000. They're turning us away a little bit. I don't think they're sequencing us with other traffic yet. I don't think that's part of it. There's only like speed restrictions right now. They don't have full like sequencing. Why haven't they cleared you? I don't know. This isn't bad though. I mean, they're turning us outbound a little to give us a little distance, so that's fine. It might have figured out that it wasn't descending us fast enough, so now it's making up for it by giving us this like long downwind leg, basically. That could be why. Cleared 15 minutes ago. It doesn't like me. I am on experimental, to be fair, with all the traffic and all that.
323, turn right, heading 150, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 0990.
Turn right heading 150, descend flight level 030, correction 3000, QNH 0990, Couch 323.
Negative, QNH 0990.
QNH 0990, Couch 323. Whoops, flight level change. We don't need VNAV.
Couch 323, 6 miles from CF26, turn right, heading 210, maintain 2,200 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 26.
Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 2,200 until established. Cleared ILS runway 26, Couch 323. Alright, nice. Alright, let's hit approach mode. I shall just hit nav mode first. Alright, we're below the glide slope, nice. And descending down to 2,200 in flight level change mode. So I can go ahead and get the gear down. Mainly so I can pull the torque back even more without getting a warning. I love the auto gear camera in this thing. Alright, flaps 1, and it should make a right turn to intercept localizer. It is not. There we go. Alright, I thought I hit nav. Maybe I turned it off. Alright, we're capturing 2,200.
Couch 323, contact Exeter Tower 119.805.
Tower on 119.805, Couch 323, see ya. And we had that in standby. Swap to tower. Where are we going here? Alright, autopilot off. What's going on? Just rolled straight through in approach mode for some reason. Exeter Tower, Couch 323, ILS 26.
Couch 323, Exeter Tower, wind 200 at 9er, runway 26, cleared to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, Couch 323. Alright, let's try to get this back on track here. Heading mode, altitude hold mode, autopilot back on. Okay, and approach mode. And let's use vertical speed to get up another 200 feet. Alright, loc. Gears down, flaps 1. Okay, altitude selected, back up to 2,200. And glide slopes in white. Okay. Alright, so we're just waiting to intercept the glide slope at DME 5.5. Need DME down here. 6.8. Alright, fuel pump's good. Ignition on. Now let's get flaps 2. DME 6.2, we got 0.6 miles to go until the FAF. And we got the glide slope coming down right now. AP, yaw damper, LOC, and GS on standby. Alright, glide slope in green. Let's get our go around 1100. So we'll put in 1100 on our selected altitude. Alright, DME 5.1. This alert won't go away. Oh, there we go. The button didn't do anything because I was in a sub menu. Hey Zoldrin, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Oh, hey, I got some turbines now. A turbine here, turbines there. Alright, this is a 3.5 degree angle of descent here, so I'm pulling the flaps, or I'm pulling the power to idle right now to get the flaps down. Alright, there's 118, full flaps. We can take this down to 310, so we got 1,000 to go. And the PAPIs coincide with the 3.5 degree angle of descent, so, whoops, oh my god, our power. Slow down really fast. That was bad. Don't worry, almost stalled us. No big deal. Just almost stalling on final. No problem. Alright, the mini cockpit? Yeah. Mini EFIS to go with mini FCU. That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. I do use the autopilot a lot on my throttle here, kind of like I used to with my Bravo throttle quadrant, but I don't know, maybe I'll consider having one of those. I like how small and compact they are. Might make life pretty nice. Alright, it's quite gusty here. We're getting blown away from the left. Look at this crab. Crabbing it in. Can't really see too much. Can't see anything. Alright, we're at 540. Minimums are 310. Alright, let's get the autopilot off, yaw damper off. Keep it pointed left into the wind. It's so bumpy. Can't wait for the new like turbulence model and stuff because this is crazy. One of these landings where we're just getting, just like somebody's pushing the plane over and over again. Alright, beta mode.
Couch 323, exit left at Alpha 1.
Exit left Alpha 1, Couch 223. I think I just passed Alpha 1. I don't know, is this Alpha 1 up here? I have no idea. Oh, Alpha 1's all the way down. Nice. Okay, we'll go all the way down. Alright, Chase. Have a good one, man. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna call it after this, too. I gotta eat a late dinner. But I got a couple legs in. Feels good to be back on the stream. Good to see you, Chase. Thanks for the gifted membership earlier, dude. Have a good rest of your night. I think I did the math. Let's see, there's... How many days did I say there are left? 40 something days until November 19th. 43 days. Whoops, I was checking my browser. 43 days until until November 19th. I'll be gone at least 5 of those days, I think. In 2 weekends. Maybe 4. Oh, you're on final. Let me take a look. I'll just stop here. This is good enough. All right, landing, strobe, pitot heat. And flaps up. There we go. So yeah, I gotta figure out if it's possible. I mean, I'll probably just have to do some marathon days over weekends. I mean, it's definitely doable. 40 days, and we've done, what was that, 16 out of 80 legs. So say I have like 60 something legs to do, and some of them are really short. Like the next 3 that are coming up are under 100 miles each. Dev is invisible in the Tomcat somehow. All right, that was a much better landing than my other one. I'll have to install... I gotta make a note here to install the Tomcat and the Antonov. All right, here comes Rock and the Vision Jet. Oh, that looked nice and soft. Soft landings all around. What a beautiful livery. Let's zoom in on that right there. Free advertising. Free Couch Captains advertising. Alright, let's get this thing all cleaned up. Flaps are up. We can get ECS off. I will do that at parking, actually. Okay, trim is neutral. Flaps are up. Rudder trim is neutral. Alright, taxi light is on. Exeter, request taxi to parking, Couch 223.
Couch 323, welcome to Exeter. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Assign parking, Couch 323.
Couch 323, say again, ramp number.
Any ramp is fine. Couch 323.
Couch 323, ramp 1, tree taxi via Alpha 1, Alpha Charlie.
Ramp 13 via Alpha 1, Alpha Charlie, Couch 323. Alright, 2 quick legs in. Am I planning a hard cut over? Oh yeah. Yeah, unless they're... I'll keep them both installed. I'm going to keep Flight Sim 2020 installed just in case it's a full-on disaster. I think I'll have enough space. I have like a 4 terabyte drive, so I'll just make sure I have enough space for both to be installed. If it's not a complete disaster, I'm just going to exclusively fly 2024. But, you know, just like most people are going to leave 2020 installed if they can, I'll fly 2020 if there's disastrous results that week. Since I'm planning on taking the week off work and just streaming Flight Sim 2024, I'll want to be able to stream 2020 if 2024 is a disaster while we see them clean it up and stuff. So yeah, my plan is to do 2024 full time as soon as it's out and not look back. But I'll have 2020 there, especially for the week of streaming that I'm going to do, just in case it's a disastrous launch. 9.92, I was robbed. What did they ding you for? A light? Center line? I'm gonna go over here where the underdog's at. Following all the ground, following all the proper taxiing techniques and everything here. Oh, 1.43 Gs. Yeah, my last landing was pretty hard. It still gave me a 10. I think mine was 1.24. It looked really soft. You guys have room for a Meridian over here? Please? I know it's not as cool as a TBM or a Vision Jet, but yeah, I'm hoping they have a good launch, and you know, we'll have 2020 installed just in case it's just in case there are problems. Wow. That's a great time for wow, whatever is happening right now. What is going on, dude? Look at my frames. I'm getting 1 frame per second all of a sudden. What is happening, dude? Just as I'm talking about 2024 being a problem, look what we're getting in 2020. This might be a frame generation. I mean, it usually is. I hope they've fixed frame generation in the next sim, because man, it has been rough. The DX12 beta frame gen has been a disaster. When it's working, it's great. Oh no, this isn't frame gen. Oh, yep, it was. Never mind. Now we're good. Frame gen is off and everything is fine again. Yeah, it heard me talking about 2024, I know. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, where am I? Here we go. Oh, what a nice lineup. Is that a Playboy? Oh. I was like, is that a Playboy bunny livery? What's going on here? Don't mind me just taking some screenshots of everyone. I can never get good group shots. I have no idea how to do it. I saw Major Gate flying. Is Major still coming in? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's at 23,000 feet. Okay. He's still in cruise. In the Meridian, though. Excellent plane choice. All right, guys. I'm going to have a late dinner. It was good to talk to you guys. Good to be back on. Look at the frames now. It's just dying again. Oh, I didn't check my rating. Something is messing it up big time. Long way off, yeah. Oh, I got a 10 again. It's rigged. New Sky is rigged. I got another 10. I made $79. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's get this thing shut down. Get the ECS turned off. It won't let me. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on in this plane right now. I mean, I don't think it's the plane. Yeah, I can't use some of the controls. Like, this isn't moving. Weird. Oh, now it works. What, is that a safety feature? All right, another one in the logbook. Oh, I heard the logbooks. I think they said the logbooks are going to transfer. And now what's going on now? Flow is reloading? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna go for the type rating. No. I mean, I'll probably get it over time just because I like this plane, but when I'm not flying the airliners, I change up the planes pretty often. So, yeah, if I get it, it probably won't be because of like an effort to get it. You know, it'll just happen randomly. I probably won't fly it enough in the like the 30-day window to get it. Actually, I wonder if I lost my type rating not flying recently. Whoops, not settings. Okay, I still have my A320 type rating, and I do not yet have the 737. I have 41 flights. I need 9 more flights. Yeah, to get that one. Yeah, I still just have the A320 so far. Yeah, it's been a while though. My last flight was on the 30th, so yeah, 9 days, 10 days. All right, guys, good games. Thanks for flying along. Good to see you guys, and yeah, I'll be on a few more times this week. Try to knock these flights out. We have let's see, how many legs was that now? Raccoon.
Raccoon. Fact of the day. October 1st was International Raccoon Appreciation Day. Happy Rocktober. Raccoon.
Oh, nice.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Raccoon Jack-o'-lantern. October 1st was International Raccoon Appreciation Day. Every day on this stream, we appreciate our own raccoon. And the only way we know how to show it. Smooth, buttery landings. And listening to the Raccoon Fact of the Day. Thanks, Raccoon. Appreciate that, dude. All right, we got 2 flights in. Standard 3-hour stream. And we've got 16 legs done now. So 80 minus 16 gives us, what is that, 64 legs remaining? Yeah, 64 legs remaining. And 43 days to do it. 64 legs in 43 days is 1.5 per day. So, but that's per day, not per stream. So I probably need a few days where I'm doing like 5 or 6 flights on a stream. But luckily we have some smaller ones coming up, so. Some shorter flights. Somebody here in a chopper? Nice. The quick end of stream dusting. All right, guys, good games. Again, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I'll post in Discord as usual. All right, guys, have a good one. Raccoon, thanks for the super chat. Chase is gone, but thanks for the gifted, Chase. And Ben, thanks for the sub. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. And countdown to 2024 continues. It's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, have a good night. See ya. Bye-bye. Oh, where's the bye-bye button? This one? Yep, that's it. Wait, what's this button? Oh, Beyond ATC. There's the bye-bye button. All right, bye-bye. See you guys. Have a good night.